My dear students, I welcome you all to my educational channel. The name of my educational channel is Priyanka Dotto. In this educational channel, you will find video presentations on English language and literature of school level, college level, as well as of competitive examinations. Now, today's assignment is a video presentation on the poem Dust of Snow. The name of the poet is Robert Frost. The topic to be covered in today's video presentation is Introduction to the poem Dust of Snow. You know that in order to approach a literary text, there are some things which you need to know because there is a title of a literary text. The text gives us some informations and the informations must cater to the questions aroused in us by the title itself. So, before approaching the text itself, there are some things which we need to keep in mind. So far as this poem is concerned, I am going to clarify the title and the things or the questions the title arises in us and how we approach ourselves mentally before reading the text itself. Now, the title is made of three words: dust of snow. We all have heard about the word snow, and we also have heard about the word dust. And apparently, there is no connection between dust and snow. Both are different things, but here the poet tells us about some dust particles of snow. Actually, snow is a solid piece which may not have any geometrical shape, but dust of snow is simply sand like particles, very small particles, almost negligible in size. So, when there is snowfall, there are some dust particles of snow which deposit on things, on certain things, not on all things. So, these things are called dust of snow. So this is what I have written in the first sentence. Dust of snow settles down on various objects during snowfall. So it is the poet is speaking of a winter scene. Naturally, the title makes one curious as to where the dust of snow settles and to what effect. Now, I have already mentioned the dust of snow must settle on subtle things. So these things and the effect of this settlement of those dust particles of snow are the two questions which are aroused in us, and in order to know the answers of these questions, that we shall move to the text itself. So this is what I have written in the next sentence. It is to know the answers of these questions that one reads the poem. As expected, the poem does not produce any sense of disappointment so far as these things are concerned. That is what I have told here, is that the questions are aroused in us and the answers are provided by the text. So, in a very precise way, I have mentioned the theme of the poem, or rather the key incident of the poem. Set on a wintry day, the poem Dust of Snow deals with the falling of the dust of snow from a tree on the head of the poet and its effect on the poet. So, the dust of snow initially settles on a tree, and then those dust particles of snow fall on the poet himself, and the effect it produces in the poet is what we come to know from the poem. So this is about the introductory part of the poem itself, and in this introductory part of the poem I have mentioned that The title of the poem creates in us two questions, and those two questions are important for our understanding of the poem itself. Before I move to the valedictory part, I would like to tell you that in the description part of this video presentation, there is a link. By clicking on the link, you will be able to go to my personal blog or website, where you will be able to view and download materials on the introduction to the poem Dust of Snow. Now, the final thing, the valedictory note. Before I conclude, I would request you to subscribe to my channel, to share my video presentations, to comment your opinion, and to put forward your queries in the comment section of this video presentation. I thank you for your cooperation. See you again in my next video presentation. Thank you once again.